Back on fourth. Let me just do some testing. That one's up. Bear with. I'm hoping this isn't laggy anywhere. Yeah, definitely turn that down. That one's alright. Trying this on so many different bloody platforms right now, see how it goes. Up and running, up and running. Up and going. Right here.
Was it you got to watch? Was it? No.
Don't need that talk. We'll see how that one goes. Anyone confirm if this is up and live on TikTok right now, or first time trying the multi-stream, so bear with. It's working there. That's up and running. It's just the TikTok one. I need somebody to confirm. We don't know if that is running or not. Let me see. Seems to be working, but I can't see it on my own. How is everyone getting on anyway? I'll be with you in a second as soon as I work out if this is actually working or not. People filtering through anyway. We'll go with it. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first watch-along I think I've done since the Greece game, which is a good while ago now. I didn't really bother with the friendlies, and last Friday I was out instead. So, that would have been a good game to actually do, but then 0-0, is it really worth it? Good result for us, obviously, but we'll see how their tonight goes. It's all going to be kind of relying on tonight if we're going to actually progress or anything from this point. So it's the most important thing is we actually get something out of this game. Because if you were offered us 4 points beforehand, you kind of would have taken it. It's just the way things happen to be that. Probably hoping for a draw between Greece and Denmark tonight as well. But yeah. Sort of my first time checking all this stuff here, so I need people to just sort of like double check we're all good. But yeah, first time actually going portrait mode in YouTube. Let me know how it kind of works there, because first time actually being able to do the multi-stream thing across TikTok and all the other parts here, so want to know if it's up and running. But hey ho, Let me know if you can hear the music in the background as well. All music here is from a band called Dig, and we'll be promoting them throughout the night. Not paid promotion, just my friend's band, and hope they actually do alright. Good tune, Kieran O'Neill. As long as you can hear it, that's not too bad. So, team sheets out, quite more attacking for the first time I've actually seen us in a while. I don't think this is actually how it's lining up, because we've got Andy Robertson centre back and John Suter out there, but it seems to be more of a two up front, with Gannon Doak as well getting a good start. Yeah, a lot more attacking. See a lot of the younger boys as well on the bench that we hope will actually come and get some more minutes as well, because the upcoming games against Greece, home and away, then we got Denmark at Hampden as well, in the upcoming months. Very short qualification window this time round, so it's going to be a nifty one. A lot more teams obviously in next year's World Cup too, but with the state of America right now, and we're hoping we end up in Canada and Mexico, but we're not really going to be choosers actually if we've not qualified since 1998, which is, what age was I then? 7? I think it was 7 the last time we qualified for a World Cup, so it has been some time. But aye, it took me about 3 hours to set this up today. It took absolutely ages. Yeah. Let me know what you think about the team selection and what match predictions really. Obviously we're going to take any sort of point, but with there only being 4 teams in the group, that goal difference easily could come into this as well. So we want to kind of get a few past Belarus tonight if we can. So I'm just switching channel. I was actually was watching some normal goal there. Thank you very much, Cedric, for the sub to the channel. Welcome for the stream tonight. Let me know what you think is going to be the result, and I want to know mainly the results in the other game, because we're keeping one eye on that. Obviously we've only got one job to do, but we kind of want a draw between Greece and Denmark tonight. The least amount of points given out the better, because we've only got obviously Champions League sort of qualification level here, where it's only, well, old school Champions League qualification, we've only got a group of 4. Sorry. Clear catch. I'll put a little link to the bands as well in my YouTube description. I'll take that one. We're 6 minutes away until kickoff. Belarus. See, a lot of the Tartan Army went out for this game as well, which is good to see, even though we thought it was going to be a little bit of a struggle to actually get into Belarus right now. But welcome everyone who is tuning in. Very strong bench as well tonight, which is good to see. Save. Sorry. For those that are just tuning in, it is my first time doing like a multi-platform stream across 3 different things, so my eyes are all over the shop right now. Save, save, and save. Right, back to it. Leave your questions in the comments. I'll get round to them whenever we're going through it. Very happy with the team selection, as I have said. But if you are new around here for all the Scotland streams, make sure to drop a follow, subscription, all that good stuff as well. Get the comments up and going. God, that stadium is empty. Is this? I assume this is like behind closed doors then. And there was only a couple of fans actually made it into Belarus to probably just go around the pubs and stuff. Wasn't aware this was behind closed doors till just now, to be honest. Might be on our favour then. What do you think of Scott McTominay getting nominated for the Ballon d'Or? When was the last time a Scottishman got nominated for the Ballon d'Or? You're going back as far as Kenny Dalglish, maybe? Think about the 80s. Can't really think of any other players who probably would have got a nomination. Archie Gemmill, maybe? I don't suppose it was even the Ballon d'Or back then. It may have been someone else. If you do know, let me know, because I can't remember at all. Somebody's obviously got ChatGPT or Google up, they can figure that out. But you wouldn't expect it. Big McTominay, Man United's player of the year that he sold to Napoli and absolutely set Italy on fire. He's not snapping any spaghetti anyway. He's absolutely adored over in Naples. Welcome everyone who is tuning in. A must-win game here to qualify for this North America World Cup. We won't call it the United States World Cup, we'll call it the North America World Cup. What players do you actually think that Scotland are probably struggling the most for? For me, it's probably our keeping situation, really. We could be doing a better. Like, Angus Gunn's obviously sitting on the bench at Nottingham Forest, and he's not going to get much game time with Sells right now. Can't even think of a Belarusian footballer, to be honest. I mean, for a wee pop-up thing like this, used to get the wee window. The predicted lineup. Well, we already know it. Did anyone watch the Germany and Northern Ireland game last night? Because Northern Ireland actually done alright until the floodgates sort of opened. When Germany just sort of turned it on, and then they just went hell for leather and absolutely battered them. Is it 3 or 4-1 it ended in the end? I think it was 3-1, but I'll just double check that. I'm also going to be looking here at I've got Greece and Denmark highlighted as well, because we need to know about that one. Who's the lineup for that? No Rasmus Højlund again. They've got a solo though. He's the Newcastle boy that done alright recently, but bit of an understudy and got replaced. What other games are on tonight? Croatia, Montenegro, Gibraltar, Faroe Islands. God, if there's ever a game that's a bit like who can actually win that, Gibraltar, Faroe Islands is not one of them. Probably edge at Faroe Islands just, but not really much in it. Israel and Italy. I don't eat pizza normally, but I would if they absolutely batter them. Kosovo and Sweden. That's got to be a Sweden win all day long. Switzerland, Slovenia is probably a bit more one of a difficult one to pick. Hello, Sergio Jacob. Or is it Jacob? Let me know if I pronounced it first or second right. Welcome to today's stream from Cork in Ireland. Some of us are based up here in Donegal, so not too far away. Welcome to the stream. keep a wee eye on these other games as well. How did Israel do their first game? Oh, they've already had a couple of games as well because they're in a bigger group as well. Ireland plays Armenia tomorrow. A good result the other day, wasn't it? Against Hungary. It was a good comeback. A lot of these groups as well, like they're already on their third game. Like Group G, Netherlands and the rest of them, they've already played 5 games because they had a lot of their ones towards the start of the season as well. Or start of the season before the summer. This is only Scotland's second game. So every top team gets automatic qualification, and then everyone who finishes second gets put into a big playoff. Welcome Eamon to the stream. Enjoy your poo-poo. You were live when you were playing Hungary. You do football live views as well. Nice one. This is, I don't know how many years I've been doing this now. Since Scotland v Serbia, I think was my first one. So that's what, 2020? So 5 years I've been doing these. Only really do Scotland games though, and they don't get that far in tournaments. It didn't qualify for World Cup, so not so many of them. But kickoffs happen now. I'm on BBC iPlayer, so I'm probably about a minute behind everyone else as well. The tunes are banging. Well, if you want to check them out, go and look at the link in the description on my YouTube. I wish I could put it into TikTok, but I can't. But if you do some clips of it, you'll be able to find them out as well. They're from a band called Dig, based in Ireland. Does Steve Clark ever look happy? You do different international games and club games. I should do club games a little bit more because they seem to get more views, but realistically it's the effort of having to do that so many times. I'd much rather go out and watch the games. What team do you support? Paul. Scotland try to build it out from the back here. I'm only a minute into the game. BBC iPlayer with Surfshark VPN is going to make me go a little bit further behind. One has to sort of have. Normally used to have the wee live thing here. Or is it you watch who had the ball, but there's some free promo for the live one. No. You can see the match stats there, and then I suppose that's all I'm going to be able to do today. That's a shame they don't do that anymore. They used to have like who had the ball, who was on the build up and things. We'll go into advanced stats, I'll leave that one up there. You support Celtic, good man. I don't necessarily have my Celtic got printed up here. St Pat's, well, my Irish team's got to be Finn Harps by default. Just because I've been to more of their games and I kind of live in the town where most of them's from. And Man City in England, well, I've got my Arsenal top behind me there, so no doubt that's who I obviously have to support as well. Supported them since moved over in 2006, so about then as well. Ball in here for Scotland, out for a throw in. I don't even want to try and pronounce that name of the guy who cleared it. That is just impossible for me. Billy Gilmore's got the ball here, passing it around alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to try this thing. It was on the video effects. It makes my eyes look at the camera at all times, but when I turn it off, does it look weird? Or did anyone even notice that? It's an AI tool where I just always look like I'm staring at the camera, but I want to know how far away do I have to look so it doesn't work. You're going to off enjoy the match. See you soon. Nice one. I'll try and tune in. Welcome to today's, and thanks very much for stopping in. Scotland retaining a lot of the ball here. Hopefully that's a bit of a trend to follow. Big long ball there from McTominay. Over a Dope. What a touch, but he just gets muscled out. Big route one clearance from Belarus here. Number 11's down injured. Referee's blown the whistle to stop. John Suter took him out there. Play is resumed. Scotland building it out from the back again. Billy Gilmore nearly got himself in a little bit of trouble there, but managed to get out. Big long ball. Somebody actually lost a header to Billy Gilmore there. That guy should be ashamed of himself. Belarus gets a corner here. Scott McKenna's claiming for it, but never. Nah, that's their corner all day. Pressing the one Google Chrome. Leads to nothing. Scotland building out again here from the back. Wonder how much minutes Andy Robertson's going to get this season. Just doesn't really look like he's going to have that many. Same with a lot of the boys who've been around for a while now. It looks like their minutes are starting to drop off a bit. Speaking of the devil, Andy Robertson gets the ball here. A bit of a long cross. Gannon Doak runs it out. Steve Clark just always looks miserable, doesn't he? He never looks like he's got any sort of happy thought in his head. Little long ball. Scotland holding the ball well though. Just not really had much of a chance, but 8 minutes in. Looks like a lot of the players are sweating already. How hot is it over in Belarus right now? Is it sort of like just coming to the end of their summertime? Suter to McGinn. McGinn coming in the middle. Back over to Robertson. Over to Gannon Doak. Scotland just sort of passing the ball here really slowly, not really trying to get something through yet. Maybe trying to build their time. That was a great ball, but it seemed like they kind of messed it up as well. John McGinn pushing forward here. Out to Lewis Ferguson. Looking for a bit of an overlap. Should pass it back to Lewis. Oh, Gannon Doak made an absolute arse of himself there. It's weird saying Gannon Doak, but it is just going to be Doak if I can't say it. Great season at Middlesbrough, but he's now off to Bournemouth. Was it for 25 million he went for? He really should have passed that back to Lewis Ferguson there. He had an absolute clinker of a shot to go for there. That's a foul. They kick a moving ball or something that's getting brought back. What was Belarus's first game? They lose 4-1. They had a goal in them against Greece. It was bloody better than we done in the playoff, or the second leg of the playoff. It's a big ball there. Che Adams just a little bit too big. Runs right to the keeper's hands. Looks like he's absolutely sweating. Thank you very much, VZBR, for the follow. Welcome. Big header there. John McGinn getting a little bit under the pressure, but he gets out of it alright with a good pass over to Suter. Back to Angus Gunn. Scotland pushing forward here through Lewis Ferguson, or not, Billy Gilmore. There's a bit of a loose pass, but Gilmore recovers, gets it out right. So they're just trying to do a little bit too much to get it through. Big cross in there, picked up very easily though by the Belarusian keeper. Jeez, the boys are sweating absolute bullets right now. It must be some heat over there. Per Stonjum, hello. Has I said that right? I don't really know the O's when it comes to Scandinavian, or I don't know if that's Dutch, Norwegian, or no, sorry, Danish, Norwegian, or Finnish. But hello, thanks very much for tuning in. Gubby over YouTube. What is it? This is Belarus v Scotland for the World Cup qualifiers. Belarus get a cross in here, looks a little bit dangerous. Kept in and recovered actually well by Scotland. Oh, it was a bit too much there. Brings it back down, couldn't get the ball out of his feet, he lost a little bit of pacing on his legs. Good crossover to McGinn, no. McGinn crossed it to Billy Gilmore, that's down for a penalty all day long. How's that ref says no? How's that? What? That's surely a penalty. He's onside. He didn't get a touch to the ball. That's a penalty. That's got to go to VAR, surely. Get that overturned. No. That's a joke. That's a penalty all day long. Low cross in. Absolutely scuffed it, and now there's nothing happened there. Oh God, what is Angus Gunn doing? Oh my God, we got away with one there. What was he trying to do? Just try to clear the ball outside of his box. Made an arse of it and hit bloody, or whatever the Belarus striker's name is. We got away with that one after getting denied a blatant penalty as well. Oh my God, what are we doing here? I'd say Steve Clark looks angry, but he never looks happy, does he? Short throw by Belarus. Big cross in, no. Header, shot on target for them, but easily done by Angus Gunn, making up from his mistakes from earlier. He should be doing a lot better there. That was a free header Scotland gave them. Bit of a shaky start. Oh, nearly had a goal there. Had a chance there. Andy Robertson recovers the ball now. "15 minutes in, we definitely should have had a better chance than we've taken, but we had definitely had a penalty that just was not given." What was that for a bloody through ball? That is a joke. Andy Robertson's not even thrusting to do a pass back to Angus Gunn. Just like, nah, you're not getting it, mate. McGinn looking for the pass. The whole game's been played in midfield right now. Nothing's really happening going forward. Just try to get into that final third of the pitch. We're doing absolutely nothing to deserve it. Great pass there. Have a wee shot. Not pass it. That's also fine. Good pass. Not a good first touch though. Terrible cross in after as well. Should be doing a lot better. VZBR, come on Scotland, we need this win. I cannot agree more, big man. This is... like the Denmark result's absolutely pointless if we can't get 3 points here today. What is there? They're still 0-0 as well. Big cross in, but oh, it went right into his own player. Oh, goal notification in some game. Israel are beating Switzerland. Take it, nobody wants that result. What is it with Italy? Jesus, Italy are third in their group. Israel are joint bloody top. How's that happened? Switzerland are 1-0 up against Slovenia as well. Everything else, nil. 20 minutes in, I've not seen enough from Scotland to actually be deserving this victory. If that we need. Some of the passing has been absolutely shocking. Another terrible pass. Don't quite know what Scotland actually want to try and do here. It's not a bad cross, but it runs out for another goal kick. Steve Clark struggling with a bottle of water that he won't actually click off the top of. Good header forward to Scotland. Billy Gilmore recovers it. Maybe ask a little bit what's there, a Doak, Gannon Doak. Pushing down this left hand side a little bit too much. They should probably try and switch it a bit more to the right, maybe. Dumitru Lonita, hello! Welcome to today's stream, which is going painfully boring right now because Scotland and Belarus have only had one shot on target between them. It's not been exciting, but thank you very much for tuning in anyway. 74% possession to Scotland. Maximum edits. Let's go Scotland. Hope so, big man. The point away to Denmark the other day means absolutely nothing if we don't get 3 points today. What is that pass, man? Some of the decision making here could be a lot better. Gilmore takes it quick. Rangers are Celtic. Celtic all day long. Rangers fans don't support Scotland, don't you know that? It's all about England. I kid, by the way. Don't come for my head. Belarus keeper has got some absolute ping on him. Rangers all day long for you. See, you already proved me wrong. Rangers fans can be Scotland fans as well. Few and far between these days, but we're not going to get politics involved. Scotland pushing down the left-hand side here. Andy Robertson over to Gannon. Good pass. Going for the cross in. Goes to nobody. That was a terrible clearance. Scotland in a good position here. Over to Che Adams. Out wide. Not really getting that ball in at all. Messi or Ronaldo. Probably Messi. But it's more close. Like both sides of that argument, like are die hard, like down the middle. Is about the other one only takes pens. The other one only takes pens. Like Messi is probably a better gifted player, but Ronaldo is probably a better trainer and worked harder for it. And like the age Ronaldo's doing it at is a joke. How he's still doing it at his age is actually just incredible. Was it not true that Messi would have went to Rangers back in like the mid-2000s, but the manager at the time, I think McLeish, says they can't have him because he's too small. Don't know if that's just a rumour or a myth though, but it was something like that. They were going to get him on loan from Barcelona, but he says no, he was too small. Good cross in there from Scotland, but goes behind for a goal kick. Sutter missed a header. Another big goal kick from Belarus. Don't think that was a head injury. Did they even connect? John Suter is getting a little bit reckless with these, but I don't think that one there was anything to worry about. This referee looks like Moreno in about 3 years. Let's take the free kick. Not really going anywhere with it though. Andy Robertson has a good tackle, then horrendous pass. I think Man City are trying to get him, but I don't know. Well, get Messi? Really? God, I didn't think he would even get a... What do they want? What do they want Messi for? Is he not like way past it for the Premier League? Like he's not, like he's out in the MLS. But I don't really see why that would be a good move for anyone involved. Nah, I don't see that happen. I mean, who would he start in front of at his age? Nobody. Yeah, but the MLS is like championship level. If that, and that's probably been a bit unfair to the championship. Good cross in here, Scotland. Oh, he just missed. McTominay nearly got one there with a wee tapping. The MLS is probably somewhere in between Championship and League One. That's a good challenge that's been called for a foul apparently again. That's just an arse to arse, like not even a shoulder barge, that's just bum to bum. That is the weirdest way I've ever seen a guy tuck in his shirt. How do you tuck in a shirt halfway up your t-shirt into it, and then the bottom's out flapping around? He was walking around like that. It's like, well, how do you do? So how do you walk around looking like that, tucked in a shirt from the middle? Is he a kangaroo? Like, what's the point of that? Just go on and try to build out from the back here. This game is absolute paper cuts to the eyes. Like, there is absolutely nothing going on in it. Have I ever been to Tobermory? No, I've not been there before. Is that near where you live? Ball coming in the air, another tackle. That one's never. I think there's still more of a shout from the one earlier for being a penalty than there is that one. That one's not going to get anything. Nah, it's not in the box either. No, I'm from Greenock, and I grew up in Erskine, so both places not far from Glasgow. Is everyone just frozen? No. The Honoured One has subscribed. Thank you very much for tuning in. It seems like my camera's got it. What's happened? Oh no. What's happened? Oh no, what's happened to the camera? First time using this camera too. So do you know what? I'll upgrade, I'll get a wee 4K one. Hopefully it just comes back on. Bye. What the hell's happened to my camera? Are you joking me? Ah, it's not the camera that's gobbed. And we're back. So that's gobbed. That's great for viewership, isn't it? There we go. Now it's bloody tiny. Absolutely gobbed here. Right, we'll go with that. Sorry everyone for that. I don't know what happened there. The Nvidia thing just absolutely cacked itself. But we're back now. I'm not as bright as I was there a minute ago, but at least it's running. Passes complete 30. Scotland 301, and we've gotten absolutely nowhere. If you're busy, you're busy. Can I quit that and it not crash? Yes. Quit that. Quit that. Quit that. Yeah, we're all good. Right, don't know what happened there, but it seemed to have absolutely tanked the viewership as well. But thank you very much, Nvidia, for that. That was exactly what you want halfway through a stream. It's not all cut off right now. I'll do absolutely bugger all for you. Now you can definitely see a lot of the mess in the background too, but I can't really help that. So apologies, that it's just something we're going to have to deal with, and I'll sort it out after because I'm not fixing it right now. But 37 minutes past on the clock here. Looking pretty boring for Scotland. We've not really had much of a chance apart from one penalty claim, but that's not really the reason why we're doing so bad. Ooh. Am I not meant to be commentating on the football? I am now, pal. There was a bit of a technical issue where Nvidia Broadcast Center crashed and I couldn't really help on it. I had to reboot it, so sorry if you just had to listen to music there for a couple of minutes while I reset it. But in all honesty, I don't think I missed anything to commentate on because this game has been terrible. Is that a foul throw? Is that how bad this game's getting? I'm actually looking for foul throws. No, it's not. No, I didn't take any offence there at all, pal, because the whole thing's crashing now. I have a non-blurry background, but you can see whatever you have in the back of my room. Nvidia Broadcast Center just did not do its job, unfortunately. Now they sort of crashed on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and on I thought it was nearly a goal there. We actually had something to talk about there for a second. But yeah, everything just crashed there for a second and had to just reset. But no, you're all right. That was a good chance there for Belarus, but what's the number 9? That was a name I actually might have tried to pronounce. Began with an E. Threw 1-on-1, but shot was pretty poor. Went right at Angus Gunn's like left knee. Moan the Scotland, but seriously, come on time. At Scotland. I'll take your word for it. Belarus here for a throw in. Your man changed direction more than a 2x4 truck trying to reverse in the street. Good cross in, though, if it gets to a man. No connection, unfortunately. Here was us hoping before the game we actually might get a good few chances. Big cross in. Angus Gunn makes himself available all day long there. Looks like we've got some other goals coming through. The phone's starting to beep. Switzerland are 3-0 up against Slovenia. Kosovo is beating Sweden. Now there's a result I don't think we would have expected. So who's Sweden starting tonight? Gyökeres and Alanga. Take it Isak's on the bench. Yeah, because he is not match fit and he won't be available for a wee while. No worries, pal. Enjoy your night. All the results are going through. Denmark's beating Greece. That's probably the second best thing that could happen in that game for Scotland. Billy Gilmore with a shot. Oh, deflected off to the post after an alright save. Best chance for Scotland this half. Italy have equalised against Israel. Croatia are 1-0 up against Montenegro. And the big one of the night, the Faroe Islands against Gibraltar. No. Max Johnson gets the ball down here, over to John McGinn. Got a big good cross in there, over McTominay in the middle. That's a goal! Come on! Che Adams puts Scotland 1-0 up in the 42nd minute. Get in there! Oh, that makes things so much bloody easier to deal with now. Get that goal before half time. Come on. Oh, we needed that. 2 goals in 3 for Che Adams. Doing his wee celebration. Billy Gilmore has a wee header in. It's a great cross from McGinn. Both onside. Who gets that? McTominay with the assist. Fantastic stuff. That's why he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. That's why he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Come on. Almost worth paying a TV licence. Everyone pays their TV licence, don't they? Everyone pays their TV licence. Refreshing the match stats. Update the score. There we go. Had to be done. Actually, I got scoreboard's probably going back to the wrong one. Oh no, it is the right one. Scoreboard update. Look at me, I'm a professional. Having to check about 6 different applications just to get one thing to work, but we're back, we're up and running. I need a guy to do all this for me, or a woman, but I need a person to do all this stuff for me while I'm just chatting nonsense. Bit of a scrappy goal anyway, but we'll take it. We'll take the 1-0 up at half time against Belarus. Full second half where we can try and increase the goal difference. Put Scotland and Denmark first and second right now. Belgium have got the ball here in the middle. Looks like Scotland have got a bit more confidence, which is good. Oh, it's a great turn by Gannon Doak. Running in the middle, does his man, but it's a good tackle. It's going to run out for another goal kick. Oh, it actually could have been a corner. I think he was right. It probably should have been a corner. We're doing a bit better now, to be honest. John McGinn wins the ball. Great pass out there, but I don't think you've got the legs for it, big man, to get there. Nah, it's going to run out for another goal kick. You're watching the match on TV, good goal. I think it was a bit scrappy of a goal, to be honest. It was a good cross and then header across, but geez, you'll take any goal you can get just to sort of get the points on the board. Denmark up as well. Put Scotland in second place right now, although I don't know how. Is that a yellow card situation from Friday? Surely they're exactly bang on. Standing. Now Scotland are top on mine. There's obviously been no yellow cards. How many yellow cards? Ah, nah. If we go as far down as mental yellow cards, like Scotland got a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To their 2, unless Denmark have had a couple of yellow cards today. No, Denmark haven't had any yellow cards. You don't think Belarus will score? I don't think so either, if I'm honest. I think it's been a bit of a... But they had one shot, one chance. But realistically, Scotland have only scored their first shot on target. Like, Belarus could come out the second half depending on how knackered they are. Gordon Patterson for the subscription. Thank you very much for joining in today's one. Who got the keys? Scotland fan? Yes, indeed. What do you think of the game so far? Because in my opinion, it's been absolute dross. Even if we are 1-0 up, Belarus is a team where it's like you should be getting a lot more. And they haven't played that well until maybe the final 5 minutes. So we need to see what sort of comes out now in the rest of the second half because we want to put some goal difference there. Because currently Denmark are top, and I think if it depends how far it goes down in reason, but it might be yellow cards. That's my assumption. Because obviously head to head's a draw. We're both only 1-0 up. Does yellow cards even count at this stage? I need to sort of work that out. Yeah, look at that. Scotland's XG 1.22, so we're a little bit behind of where we should be. And they've just been racking up all the defensive points as well. Goals prevented. Yeah, that was the one shot that hit off the back or hit off his back of his leg. Do you think Belarus are going to concede 5 total or 5 this next half? Because I think that's a bit optimistic. I hope you're right, but I think it is a little bit optimistic. Total shots on target, Scotland had 3. Might be at the woodwork. The one that deflected off the woodwork. Yeah, lose over 5. Do you think, no, but is that total, or do you think they're going to get, like, do you think it's going to be a 5-0, or do you think it's going to be a 6-0? If are they going to get 5 more in the second half? Is that what you're saying? XG face. Well, I don't know how many goal kicks they've had, because it just seems that's all your man's doing. Right, look, the 3 points are on the board as it stands. That is where we sort of want to be. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. But in the whole honesty, that Denmark game, we were far better the first half. They were better the second half. A draw away to arguably what's meant to be the toughest game in our entire fixture list. We would have taken it before the game. Like, they definitely had chances to come back into it in that second half, and we just have to, like, you know what? Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't, and we'll just go with that one. There's not a lot of if buts and maybes, but a game where you can go away to Denmark and get a point. Whereas like a couple of years ago, we got battered 3-0 there. Then we obviously beat them 2-0 at Hampden, which was a great day. But today was last Friday was a, you know what, we'll take the point, we'll take the point and run. All we have to do is get 3 points tonight and make sure we beat Denmark again at Hampden. And as long as we have a little bit of a motivation going into the Greece games, a bit of revenge on the cards, we might do all right. You say Scotland will get 2 more goals in the second half. Belarus 0, Scotland 3. That seems a bit more realistic to me. I think Scotland might only get about 2. Because I think if we do get the second one, we might run a few more of the boys out to get a bit more minutes under them. Like Lennon Miller will probably come on and get a little bit more. Thank you very much, Hilary Coyle, for the sub to the channel. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the match if you are a Scotland fan. Yeah, Scotland have had plenty of chances here. They've just not really taken them. I think the boys looked knackered very early on. Like, a lot of them looked really, really tired, like, the very start of it. Thank you very much. Who got the keys? I didn't get my wee notification, but I can see that you have, so I'll take your word for it. Thank you very much. Right, I might take my 1 toilet break just while we're at half time. Where's that's going to pop up? I just change that there. I do that. Oh, not that one. Nope. Click on the right one. Ah, do you know what? You get the point. BRB halftime. Back in 5 minutes for the second half. And we're back for the second half. Let's have a look here at the other scores in the other games. So, Scotland beating Belarus. We know that one. We're happy with that one. Croatia v Montenegro. Montenegro has got a red card and losing 1-0 to Croatia. Gibraltar and the Faroe Islands are 0-0. Greece and Denmark. Denmark are beating Greece away. Israel and Italy, 1 each. Kosovo and Sweden. Kosovo are winning 2-0. Now that is an upset. And Switzerland are beating Slovenia 3-0. Now, how on earth are Kosovo beating Sweden? Sweden have had 70% of the ball as well. How has that happened? That one makes absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely insane. But hey ho. Where does that leave a lot of the table so far? So Group A sees Slovakia in first with Northern Ireland second, and somehow Germany are in third place, and then Luxembourg in fourth. But Luxembourg being bottom of that is not a surprise. Germany being in third is a bit of a surprise, with one win, and yes, that was yesterday against Northern Ireland. Switzerland are cruising at the top of theirs, 2 wins out of 2, with Kosovo and now as it stands in second place, with Sweden and Slovenia both on 1 point. Group C sees Scotland in first, with Denmark second, although I don't believe that's correct. Is that because it's an away win? But then Denmark's also winning away. I don't believe that that's the actual standing. So let me bring up a different app and see if that's going to be a different way. So I've had that before where some app tells you one thing, the other tells you the other thing. Realistically, I do think the one on screen is correct, where Denmark should be on top because they've had less yellow cards. But that really depends how far you go down to actually find out what the reasons are. But Scotland have been definitely more dominant in this game, but they do need a lot more goals to go through in this one. Let's bring it up now. World Cup qualifications. Yeah, this one says Scotland's in second, and that does seem more right. Flashscore need to get their act together. With Greece in third and Belarus at the bottom, obviously losing this and didn't do too well against Greece. Group D sees Iceland on top and France in second, with Ukraine and Azerbaijan both on 0 points. Group E, you've got Spain on top, 2 wins out of 2. Georgia in second place, then Turkey, and then Bulgaria on 0 points. Group F, which concludes tomorrow, you've got, this round concludes tomorrow, not the actual whole group. You've got Portugal, 1 win out of 1. Hungary in second against Ireland, which was a great comeback by Ireland on Saturday. And then Armenia finished in fourth. Group G, you've got Netherlands, played 4 games with 10 points. Poland played 5 games with 10 points. Then you've got Finland, Lithuania, and Malta on 2. Malta's had 2 draws. Who did Malta draw against? Lithuania and... What? Did I miss that? Lithuania twice because they've already played some home games and some away games. I was thinking they haven't played everyone yet, but I suppose these teams are on multiple way rounds now. Bosnia is in top of Group H with Austria in second, Romania in third, Cyprus in fourth, and San Marino. Poor San Marino. Rounding that one out. Now, the one that's really baffling me here is Group I. Norway topped the group, 12 points from 4. Israel are in second, played 5 games, so one more than Italy. And Italy are on third place with Estonia, then Moldova. Group J has North Macedonia top. Now, in recent years, North Macedonia have actually been doing all right. They've made a couple, was it back-to-back tournaments? They might have even made the World Cup, if I'm not wrong. Can't really remember back to that Qatar one. But they've obviously made, or maybe they did make the World Cup, maybe they made the last 2 Euros, the same as Scotland. So maybe they're not as bad as like I'm probably thinking. Because they're currently ahead of Belgium. Belgium's obviously not the team that it was back 10, 15 years ago, that era. You had Prime Hazard, Lukaku, Benteke, KDB, Mertens, Nainggolan. What a great FIFA card he was back in the day. And then you've got Wales are in third. Wales could easily sneak into a play. To be fair, there's only 1 point between first and third. It's just Kazakhstan and Liechtenstein have no hope at this stage. Group K, you've got England on top. Boo. Then Serbia, Albania, Latvia, and Andorra. Group L, you've got Croatia. I said that wrong. Croatia, Czech Republic, Montenegro, Faroe Islands, and then Gibraltar. Well, currently, yeah, because them games are still going off. I'm thinking who got a point off Gibraltar, but they're still currently drawing against the Faroe Islands. And that rounds it up. We'll do another recap towards the end anyway. But second half is kicked off now. Scotland doing what they've done for into that half, just retaining the ball around their half of midfield. That was a poor pass there though. Cheers, got the tenants. That was actually a better finish than I thought from Che Adams. Like the stretch he got to that, most people would probably pull a hamstring. I'd get a stitch going up the stairs carrying the washing basket. Scotland have won the game as Belarus will 100% not score in this game. Oh, I've already replied to it once. How does Scotland not score that through goal? Yeah. Republic of Ireland got blasted Portugal who are on fire, and yeah, you got quite unlucky with the way that draw came across. But like Scotland, Jesus, in the Nations League, I think we got a draw against Portugal at one stage, and then we should have beat them or should have got a draw in the other half of that. It's a great ball there. He's going to come out quick. But yeah, it was obviously just whoever won or lost whatever their Nations League playoff one was. Who's going to win? Who do you think? Oh, I'm obviously going to say Scotland are going to win. They're 1-0 up against Belarus away from home. They've had most of the ball. At this point, it would be very disappointing if they didn't win. Like, it would be... How could you even justify that? That's a corner kick all day long, but it's never anything else to really cry about. Scott McTominay must be used to this heat playing in Italy. I suppose Lewis Ferguson's out there playing as well. Corner all day. So I didn't see my microphone make noise there. I thought I was muted there for ages. Scotland with a corner in here. Recovered well. Belarus trying to get it out quick. That's a good throw. That's a great challenge by Gannon Dope though. And the ref's giving him another yellow card. I don't know if that was a yellow card at all. I think he got the ball there kind of perfectly. Sorry, I'm just doing my grip strength halfway through this. I don't think that was a yellow. I think he got the ball there fairly. Another yellow card there for Scotland. Robertson clears it away. I don't think he expected that header, but we got very lucky there. That's a yellow card all day long. That was more close to a red card than anything. Welcome everyone who has been tuning in across all platforms. Make sure to follow, subscribe and all that good stuff. It's great to be back doing this properly. Lewis Ferguson back on his feet now. Scotland try to build it out again from the back. Great. Oh, it was close. It was close. Another good cross in there. Scott McTominay probably could have had a second in the match, but he's missed two now. Scotland really putting a bit more pressure on the accelerator. Doing a little bit better. It's a good challenge down that right hand side where Belarus are putting a bit more pressure. Go for the cross here. Bit too heavy. It's going to go out though for a Belarusian corner. We have a goal in one game. Croatia score another past Montenegro. Scotland defend a corner. Very low. Got through though. Good challenge there for McGinn, who looks like he's running to dry his nails. Scotland are on the break here. It's a bit of an iffy pass to Andy Robertson, and Belarus kind of recover, but there's a little bit more pressure. That's a dive. No way is that given, man. You saw him look for that. One hand on the shoulder and he went down like the Twin Towers. There was a little bit of a tug pull, but his knees collapsed before his shoulder did. It made no sense. It's a big crossover to Andy, and it's ran. Oh, did he keep it in? Nah, it's out. They may goal kick. Angus Gunn plays it short. Israel are 2-1 up now against Italy. Italy are either amazingly good for like one tournament and then absolutely useless right after. Good pass there to McGinn. Try to see who's available, but Scotland aren't really moving very fast. They're inviting a bit of pressure onto McKenna there. Pushing forward, not too bad. They're sort of breaking down. There's a big long ball into Che Adams, but it is worked out. Belarus recover, but can't really go for the long ball here. Andy Robertson wins that well with a good pass in there. I can't really see who that was. Is that Lewis Ferguson? Billy Elmore's got the ball, goes for a long diagonal cross to McTominay, but it's just a little bit too long and it runs out for another Belarus goal kick. Steve Clark's probably thinking about making some changes now. Belarus don't really look as being much movement in the bench anyway. It's a terrible pass. What are you even trying to think about doing there? I thought that ball was going to run out there, but no hope for that at all. Angus Gunn's got it here with a little bit of pressure on him. Scotland go for the long ball again. Again, does not win that there. I think they need to try something a little bit different. So I have a look at the bench here and see who you'd actually think about. Belarus nearly had a chance there, but Sora didn't go for it. Wouldn't mind George Hurst coming on, get some more minutes under him. Lennon Miller for sure. Maybe Josh Doig. He could probably do. I'm trying to think of players about who deserve the minutes. Like if we were behind, I'd be telling you to put Ryan Christie on, but we don't need that right now. Same with Kenny McLean. I'm thinking George Hurst, Josh Doig. Nah, who's the Hib striker? Bowie. They're the type of players I would prefer to get some minutes because we're not chasing the game. But that's not up to me. That's up to miserable Clarkey. McTominay gets a shot away, but it's deflected. Oh no, it's not even deflected. It was just absolutely tragic. I almost said a bad word there. God, he absolutely spooned that, man. Yeah, maybe 3 players definitely to come on for me. Get some more minutes under their wings, get a bit more. Because we want some of these young boys to start getting minutes now for the upcoming games, because we can't exactly be playing the same team every tournament. Andy Robertson's free. We try and do a little bit more here. Just after the hour mark now. The needle was a bit too thin to try and thread that one. Belarus take the quick throw. Well, that was a bad challenge there, but I think Belarus play advantage. They switch it. Good first touch from your boy there, number 2. Pass now, he's going to go for the big cross now. Easily recovered there by Suter. Passing it about quite well now. Belarus try to create a bit more space. Oh, that's great recovery there. We have another goal. Oh, I must have missed 2 goals. Italy are now 3-2 up against Israel. That's Israel 2, Italy 3. We all know why. This is a really boring game, isn't it? Like, Scotland are doing well to hold it, but the goal difference, I'm hoping, does not come back to bite us. You think about when we got scammed out of the Scott McTominay free kick against Spain and ended up going to lose that match. It's a good turn there. Lewis Ferguson gets it up, passes it through to McTominay. I just couldn't get it into position on his feet, man. Belarus here through the right hand side. Try to get back. Shot right angle, gone. Nothing to worry about there. Denmark 2-0 up against Greece now. Andreas Christensen. I assume that's from a set piece. Seems Scotland really do need to get a bit more in this now, because we don't want to be in a playoff spot again. We want to a World Cup. We don't want to. Remember the last playoff we had against Ukraine and got absolutely buggered it at Hampden. Good ball in there to Billy Gilmore, crosses it across, and is that an own goal? That looks like an own goal. Just after Denmark get their goal, Scotland get their second. That is a pure gift we were given there. Good route onto the 3 points we deserve, but what the hell even happened there? Oh, your man looks absolutely gutted. What was that? It was a great through ball here, I think, from Billy Gilmore over to Che Adams. Che Adams back to Billy Gilmore. That is a great ball. He heads it into McTominay and then just intercepted by his own player. Oh, that was shocking defending. It's harder for him to score an own goal than it is to actually get it out for a corner. Well, we take them ones. They happen to us enough. We update the scoreboard whenever it clicks. No. Yeah, that'll do. 2-0 Scotland, 2-0 Denmark. We could do with another one. We can go top of the group. We'll take it. Ben Doak looks like he got an injury there. It's a good ball through there. McTominay shoots and saved. Oh, come on. The boy is desperate to get in this goal sheet. He could have had 3 or 4 today. It's a great pass back there. Oh, he was offside anyway. He was offside. Crap. Fixed. What is the rest of the scores on the doors? Faroe Islands have a big chance. Are they going to do anything with it? Belarus take a shot from miles away and get absolutely nowhere with it. Oh crap. Faroe Islands go 1-0 up against Gibraltar as well. Scotland building out here from the back. Yeah, if you are new around here, please make sure to drop a subscription over to the YouTube channel if you're on there. If you're over on TikTok, drop a follow. Same as if you are over on Twitch, because we all love the multi-stream thing. It just takes about an extra hour and a half to set up. And NVIDIA Broadcast Center, you done me an absolute dirty with that crash halfway through. Everyone dropped off, so thank you for everyone else who stuck around. I will not be using that again. I'm just going to have to get some filter or whatever for the background. Belarus under a little bit of pressure. Scott McTominay trying to pull off the passing lanes. Belarus still have the ball here, crossing into Scotland's half. Big long cross. Gannon Doak keeps it. Over at McTominay, who intercepts. That's a good pass there, McTominay. Look at Gannon Doak down the left. Not, he switches it. He's under a bit of pressure. Has to get some assistance to recovery. Coming down here on the right hand side. First time really for Scotland. Bad first touch there, but McTominay gets fouled. It's going to be a free kick in a kind of dangerous spot now for Scotland. Can they convert it though? It is looking a little bit more dangerous for them. Doing a sort of dummy one. Crossover into nobody. Lucky enough we can still recover. Angus Gunn now with a big cross. Che Adams touches it down, but it's going to run out for a goal kick, surely. No, they keep it in. They're inviting the pressure, trying to move things quicker. That's never a foul. This ref's giving absolutely everything. Belarus making their first subs. I won't even try and butcher their names. Demachenko. I think that one's actually okay to pronounce. Andy Robertson, Billy Gilmore, Andy Robertson, Billy Gilmore over McTominay. Good pass from McTominay to Andy Robertson, who's going to go for the overlap, gives it to Che Adams. Oh, it's not a great touch by McGinn, but Scotland still keep it. A big cross back, but it's just in the middle of a pile of Belarusian players. Belarus now on the counter. Pass down. And he's a complete dive. Get up, go on the counter yourselves. Scotland looking for it. That's a great through ball there. Oh, you've just not got the legs, big man. You could have been doing better. You could have done better. Tominey's done very well here, try to take the ball through out of different areas. Scotland not doing the best here now. Still got the chances, but two's not good enough if Denmark's only getting two as well. We want to be ahead of them on goals. Could be doing better. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this. goal difference can be absolutely vital with 4 teams. Che Adams now. It's a 3-on-4 situation. Good cross there, or good shot actually by Che Adams, but Belarus save it quite easily actually in the end. Oh, nearly had a chance there for Belarus to get one back. Steve Clark just looks as miserable as normal, doesn't he? "76 minutes on the clock here. What can Scotland do to improve this goal difference? Because we are going to need it." Looking at the different stats here, there could... What is even the XG that they're looking at here? 1.29. It's not even changed. We're actually ahead of XG. The subs have just been like, what? Why have we not made the better subs yet? Ryan Christie's come on for Doak and Aaron Hickey come on for Johnson. 2 of the subs that we don't need because these guys have actually got experience. Bring on the younger guys, they need more experience. We've said this 1,000 times, but he just keeps going to the players that he knows. Like with 13 minutes to go, get Bowie on, get Doig on, get Greg Hurst on. Jeez, the amount of times he's been crawling out for a striker. And it's not like I don't like the guys we brought on. I love them. That, like, if they were in a major tournament, they would be the guys you would be wanting in the team right away, or if you're chasing something, you'd prefer them. But you're 2-0 up against Belarus. Bring on the unknown. Like, I would much rather they get minutes and experience than get the extra goal. And I'm not really feared of them coming back in with 12 minutes to go. Big cross getting back there. Angus Gunn waiting for it to go back so he can collect it. Big crossover now. Try and actually do something. Andy Robertson's got it now. Crosses it in. It's a shocking cross again. Ryan Christie done alright there to get that back to McTominay. McTominay flips it through. Andy Robertson crosses it back in. Surely that's McGinn's, and he fluffs it. Oh, he could have been doing so much better there. Could have been doing so much better there. It's good to see Aaron Hickey back, though. I'll give him that. Long injury the poor boy had there for, God, what, better part of 2 years? Belarus are really shutting up shop now as well, sort of like what we're doing too. Good pass there from Andy Robertson over to Che Adams, dummies his man in and blocked off the line. Oh, what were you thinking there? He gets the pass off, which is fair enough, but he should be doing better there as well. Now Belarus on the counter. Cross blocked out. It's going to be a corner kick now to Belarus quite late on. Andy Robertson gets the ball. Great pass there to Che Adams. His first touch just takes him at such a wrong angle. He got the shot on target. Well done, but nah. He would have been better come back. Like, what is the point of bringing on Lyndon Dykes and Kenny McLean now? We're 2 up. Like this, like, why? Bring on the young boys. Bring on Lennon Miller. Bring on Bowie. Unless you're absolutely desperate for the goal, what is the purpose of this? There's no fantasy points like for what is it, DEFCON points here. I don't see what purpose this helps the team going forward. Like, love Kenny McLean. Met him in the airport after the Norway game a couple of years ago. Gentleman. Lyndon Dykes. Quite funny when he's probably unintentionally funny and a great song. But realistically, you're 2-0 up with 8 minutes to go. Let some of these younger boys come out and have a go. You're not chasing the game. If you're 2-0 down, they're the 100% who you bring on, the people you trust. This is an opportunity now to get some of the younger boys that will probably be playing in a tournament before anyone else. It's just, it makes no sense. Like, how old are they now? Lyndon Dykes is 29. Kenny McLean's 33. He's actually like 2 months younger than me. In fact, a month younger than me. What is the point? Oh, guess who scored again? Italy have now beaten Israel 4-2. Because we all want Italy to do it. Free Palestine. This is becoming a joke. I really start to get frustrated with Steve Clark when it comes to all that. Belarus come down here on the right hand side. Big cross in. Well, he almost knocked it out for a corner, but it's going to go out for another Scotland goal kick. So I'm just catching up in the chat here. The big match of European titles, Gibraltar and Faroe Islands 0-0. I think Faroe Islands have scored one since. Scotland own goals. Yeah, Belarus did score. To be fair, it was either going to be an own goal or I would have bet my house on McTominay actually scoring it. Most frustrating thing is not giving the young boys more minutes. They should be getting a lot more minutes at this stage of the game. Again, going forward now over to Christie. Another goal for Croatia, 3-0 up against Montenegro. Denmark got a third one. Rasmus Højlund scored. Rasmus Højlund. Right, so Scotland definitely need another one now. We need another two, but we're never going to get it. Andy Robertson, great pass through there to Christie. Christie knocks it out for a throw. It's going to be a Scotland throw. A little bit high up the pitch, but Steve Clark's definitely not going to make the boys go for it. Unless he's already aware that Rasmus Højlund scored a goal. Scott McTominay's got some parcel tape on his shoes. Jesus, do you think he'd be able to afford a pair of boots for his record right now? Couldn't imagine playing in wet socks. That'd be terribly boring. What the fuck am I saying? I hate having wet socks in the best of days, man. Just putting your feet down on the grass and then you've got to kind of just play on with football. Do you know what's going off here? Is the ref making McTominay leave the pitch? Kind of missed like what's happened there. Lennon Miller coming on for a couple of minutes rather than probably about the 15 or 20 he deserved. Oh, McTominay's boots broke. Alright, so Lennon Miller's coming on for Scott McTominay now after McTominay's boot has broken. Israel got another one back against Italy. Game's 4-3. I don't know what Christie's trying to turn there for. Belarus in a little bit of a counter. Lost the ball fairly though, over to Robertson. Pushing forward. What was that ball, man? Andy Robertson. You're showing your age these days. Belarus try to come through. Big long ball. Sure, yeah, I was going to say somebody from Scotland should have that. Christie knocks it down for Andy Robertson. Lyndon Dykes got it, a good through ball, but the second ball just wasn't enough. He gave it right back to Belarus. It's McKenna's all day. Got the ball now, pushing forward. It's going to go out for a Belarusian corner quite high up. I think it's gone with a route one delivery. And it's, you know where it got delivered? Right for a Belarusian throw. Big crossover. If that went to Lyndon Dykes, we might have had a chance actually getting a third. The crossing's just come so poor. Another goal. Where is it? Israel have equalised against Italy 4 each. What the hell, Italy? Israel have got 4 goals from a 0.72 XG. How? How can you get 4 goals from a less than 1 XG? Whereas Italy have got 4 from a 1.69. No happening for them at all. But Scotland 2-0 up here, 3 minutes of the 4 played on. Another goal would be great. Equal Denmark, otherwise they're going to go in top. Kenny McLean got the ball here over at Christie, back to Andy Robertson. 30 seconds left to go. I don't see the point of them actually taking a risk. One of the main frustrations from this match is the fact that they didn't bring on some of the younger boys or give them enough trust. And that's going to be it now. 15 seconds left to go. Right, we're obviously going to take the 3 points. That was priority. We got the 3 points. That was the aim for the game today. Denmark obviously going in the top now that they've beaten Greece 3-0. We have a big job to do next month where we've got to play Greece again, but we cannot have the same mentality that we had at the start of the year when we just shut up shop. We got one good result against them, obviously the 1-0 win, but then absolutely bottled it in a way that we can't justify. And that was one of the reasons why we're not even in the top Nations League group anymore, the top league, I should say. Only frustrating part of tonight really is he should have brought the younger guys on for more minutes. Bringing on Lyndon Dykes and bringing on kind of a not really match fit Aaron Hickey and Ryan Christie. Like these are guys that should be starting like every other game. They shouldn't be coming on for you to see out Belarus. Like a 2-0 win away from home for Scotland. We'll take that all day long. That's a game we would normally bottle. But today, it didn't seem like the right decision for those subs. I would have much rather see some of the younger boys get in and just maybe showing a little bit more creativity. But 2-0 away, we'll take it. Get a goal either side. Scott McTominay looked a little bit off it today, but Andy Robertson definitely looked far from his best today. Didn't really see much of Scott McKenna, which is probably a good thing. If you don't see him doing his job, he's doing it right. Angus Gunn looked a little bit shaky at times. Billy Gilmore looked fantastic today, arguably probably man of the match for me anyway. Yeah, it's a pretty routine 2-0 win against Belarus away. Going to have to get more goals when we play them at home, but the big job is now we've got to focus on Greece. We can't let them even creep into second place because we always want to have a backup of a playoff spot, even though we don't normally do well against them. We want to kind of have that as a backup. The main thing is that we've got the points on the board and we carry on. So thanks everyone for tuning in. No matter what platform you're on, please drop a follow, a like, drop a comment, and we'll see you guys next month whenever we all come back for the Greece game, which I'll be going to. So I'll try and see you all then. But it's been a lot of fun tonight, apart from the whole stream going down because NVIDIA Broadcast Center was absolutely tragic. I won't be using that again. I'll be trying to use something else. But thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been an absolute blast. I will see you all next week. And if you do like any of the tunes tonight, please make sure to check out the descriptions for links to everything in my YouTube ones. If it's on TikTok, it's a band called Dig based in Donegal. You can go and check them out, and they're playing live this week as well if you want to go and see them. If you can make the journey up, it'd be great to see you there. But thanks everyone. It's been fantastic.